Hello and welcome to my world of crochet. My name is Stine and today I'm here with you for my second Pleta yarn haul video. Pleta yarns is also known as Stanley yarns. And Stanley yarns is a Bulgarian company making absolutely gorgeous, stunning yarn of various sizes and contents, including cakes, but also silk yarns, wool yarns, cotton yarns, acrylic yarns, and more. Today, this yarn haul does contain not primarily yarns from Stanley themselves, but more from the imported yarn that Pleta does, because they do have a great price in some of these yarns. So the most part of this yarn haul contains some yarn from Yarnart, but yes, here's the package. This is the great package that they sent me, and I will unbox this one together with you. And as with all unboxings, we can't really talk yarn without my faithful tea, which today is a black tea with an orange flavor. So let's get started on this unboxing, and I can see that they made a funny impact here on the top. So I suspect they basically made some sort of a crate fit this yarn that I ordered. In this order, there is a lot of cakes. It is the cakes from Yarnart from the flower line. There are one single flower moonlight, if I'm not wrong. There are 2 Stanley cakes, and then there are a few ambience, which is not cakes, but just regular skeins. And I'm very curious to see them and share them all with you. Some of them, of course, I've seen and had before, but some of them are for me new. They are not new for Yarnart, but they are new in the sense that I haven't had them in my hands before in this specific colorways. And I do believe that Yarnart has some really gorgeous yarns, especially the flower cakes, but also some of the rose garden. Though Stanley and Pleta does not sell the rose garden branch. That's a shame. If anyone from Pleta is watching this video, I do recommend you to get the rose garden from Yarnart on store or in stock. Also, maybe there are alpaca yarns in the cakes, and restock on that merino yarn. That's also, like, I would like to see some more cakes of those. But of course, let's not underestimate the absolutely beautiful cakes that Stanley makes himself, and I will very much likely in a future yarn haul from Pleta order more Stanley yarns. I don't think there is much to be in doubt on there. Some of them that I want currently is not in stock, so I'm kind of waiting on them to be restocked. They have packed it in, oh, let's see if I can actually tilt it up again, and a bunch of nice packages here. You can see some of it, so you have a really good idea of what we are gonna go to look through here. Lovely. I ordered, let's see, of course I do have my order sheet with me, and I did order 3 ambience skeins. One of the ones I ordered were not in stock anymore after I had placed my order. They were really good at contacting me immediately when they knew that was no longer in stock, and asked what I would like replaced with instead. And I chose a different kind of skein. So this is the yarn called Ambience, and it's really nice feeling. Even though it's wool, it's a really nice feeling yarn. And look at these gorgeous variegated colors there is in this skein. So this yarn is 20% wool and 80% acrylic. In this it's not a cake, it's a skein. In this skein, you get 100 grams and 250 meters of lovely yarn. It's the colorway 153. And honestly, I don't know what that colorway would be called, because Yarnart only gives them a colorway number, not a specific color. So this is a colorway 153 that looks like this. It's a recommended crochet hook size of 4 millimeters. It can be washed at 40 degrees, which equals 104 Fahrenheit for those that's curious in those. Do not iron, do not tumble dry, do not bleach. It's considered a light medium weight yarn, so like a 3-weight yarn, and it is very important to say this is a roving style yarn. This means that there will be different thicknesses on the yarn, and it's very easy to see here where you have a thinner thread and here you have a somewhat thicker thread. So this is a roving style yarn, my friends. Please be aware of that before you get it. But it is, for a woolen yarn, extremely soft. It's factory smelling. That was surprising, so I would definitely wash it before wearing. But it's lovely. You can read more about it at Yarnart, and it's made in Turkey. So it's a Turkish yarn. It does say here hand wash, so don't put it in the washing machine, even though you can wash it at 40 degrees, so that's more like a hand warm one. Dry flat, so lay flat to dry. And yeah, so I got this because I thought it would make some more nice dragon scale gloves for winter, especially because there are wool in it, and it's a bit more colorful way of doing it. Next to this, I ordered colorway 155, which is also the ambient, so that will be this beautiful, gorgeous one, which is white grayish teal blue, ice blue kind of thing. And as you can see here, is also lovely colors. It is the same specs. This is still a roving type yarn. You can easily see it when I zoom in here, or I hold it up closer to the camera at least, that it is a roving style yarn. They do say there's about 500 grams is needed for a shirt. I wouldn't do that. It's still factory smelling. I'm sorry. I don't know if the factory smell is from Yarnart himself or if it's from the Pleta guys. All the specs are the same. This is just a different colorway. I did also order colorway 156, which is a green and black alike colorway, but that was sold out. So instead I optioned to get an extra of these, and I can see that the label is almost dropping off, so I'm just gonna do a quick show. This is how they look without the label. Here you can really see the very dark teal, and it is a lovely soft yarn. My intention was to then either make a scarf glove set or hat glove set or headband glove set or whatever, depends on how far I will get, but that is so far the idea with this teal yarn. So we are still back in this concept of making more of the dragon scale gloves, which you have seen me make before if you're a long time viewer of my channel. But I do believe that variegated yarn like this makes for some really, really beautiful dragon scale gloves. So the next I've ordered, if I can actually get it out half decently, and they come in a lot of these plastic bags, is more Yarnart, of course. I'm not sure if this all is from Yarnart that they come in plastic bags though, but regardless. The first Yarnart cake that I will be sharing with you guys is the Yarntart Flowers Moonlight. This is a gorgeous beauty, isn't it? All these speckles and all this lovely red. This is my color. Except for sometimes there are these lovely gorgeous nature colors, but I love red. Like if I could get yarn just in this variegation, no, can remove this, but if it would just be this, that would be gorgeous. Gorgeous. So this is a colorway 3269. The flowers are Moonlight. Here is at 260 gram, and it comes with 1,000 meters. So there's a kilometer of yarn in this skein. It's 53% cotton. It's 43% acrylic, and it is a 4% metallic polyester. So the metallic polyester is the shane, and except for that, it is pretty much like like most flower cakes. It's a super fine yarn. I would absolutely agree with that. It's a variegated yarn. It is spun together. You can see nicely here it's spun together. So it is not several strands, but it is one strand that's all spun together. They recommend crochet hook size of 3 millimeters. I think I would agree. It could also be 3.5. Kind of depends on, again, what you're going for. You can make a scarf or a shawl from this. It's a superfine yarn, hand wash at 40 degrees. Lay flat to dry, do not tumble dry, do not bleach, do not do any crazy funny things. And that's about that. It's made in Turkey again with the Yarnart crew. So that was the only Yarnart flowers that I got. The rest I got, oh well, not Yarnart flowers, Yarnart Flowers Moonlight. The rest I got are Yarnart flowers. And the Yarnart flowers are pretty much the same, like, if you know the Hobby Twisters. The Hobby Twister cakes are basically the same like Yarnarts. They have the exact same specs, and I am inclined to believe that they are produced at the same factory. Of course, there is no proof of this, but looking at the cakes and how they are, the colorways are different. That's what's nice. The feeling to the yarn is absolutely similar. And yeah, the Yarnart is cheaper. They do have some more colorful colorways, but I do also like the Hobby Twister yarns. The colorways for each yarn is unique. For the Hobby Twisters, I will just wait for them to go on sale. But this Pleta haul with the Yarnarts, they had a great selection when I was looking through the website. If they just happen to have them all in stock or whatever, I don't know. I was lucky. I do appreciate it. This would be the next one. It has this very light baby-ish pink that goes into a pink, into a purple, and into a gray here at the outer edge. It's the colorway 267. It's the Yarnart Flowers, not the Moonlight. It's 55% cotton. It's a 45% acrylic. 250 grams. I give you 1,000 meters of yarn, which makes this a lightweight yarn. There is still discussions whether this is a one-weight superfine or if it's a two-weight. That's kind of individual how they get labeled. This is how they all look. And here they recommend crochet hook size of 3 millimeters. My experience is they work well with 3, 3.5, 4. But 4 is about probably the upper end. Again, it depends on the project and what sort of drape you want your product to have. So yeah, try out with your own needles. So all the other cakes that I'm going to show now from Flowers, I will not repeat the specs. I will just show them because I do believe you deserve to see how they look, at least at my camera. This one I really do enjoy, and yeah, that's lovely. With a nice gray outside, you could easily make something cool of this. Then I have more flower cakes, lots of flower cakes. Of this, I have 2 the same, so I'm just gonna take out one of them. And I totally forgot to mention they all come with a center pull. That's really nice when you want to start from the center. You can of course always start from the outside, but you have the option to start from the center without creating too much yarn bath. This one is, yeah, I would say it's purple here on the inside. It's a bit difficult to see. It's purple, blue, green, yellow, orange. So that's how the colorway changes. And this lovely cake, it's a little bit like a rainbow. Absolutely love it. And it's colorway 255. It will make for a gorgeous shawl, absolutely for sure. I'm just gonna put this one back into the bag because, yeah, let's help keep track of them. Then I have, that's not too bad actually, not very clear. This is my packing label, important for customs if they get stopped for customs. The next cake I have is this gorgeous fella. Again, you can see the center pull tab here. It's I would say salmon pink to a more like skin tone color, beige, light blue, steel blue. Again, one more gorgeous cake from Yarnart Flowers here. This is the colorway, whoopsie, I need to turn it around to read it. 262. Same specs as the rest. Again, another gorgeous cake. Lots of flowers to share with you guys. Then we have this Yarnart Flowers, which is another one that I absolutely adore. This reminds me of some sort of gemstone. Somehow, I don't know why, it reminds me of a gemstone. It just does. Teal, green, white, or white-ish. Light teal, actually it is light teal, which goes then over into this pink, and that goes into our full pink. So light pink, full pink. Teal, lighter teal, even lighter teal, lighter pink, that goes into darker pink. Pretty, very pretty. We have more cakes. We have more cakes. We have more cakes. This is still another gemstone reminder somehow, I do think. Has center pull here, but this side looks nicer to show, I think. Pink, darker pink, dusty pink, I would say. And then it goes into this brighter pink, goes into a very like, there's actually just a tiny bit of white before it goes into light blue and into this full blue. Another absolutely stunning and beautiful cake. Then this cake, I actually like, I forgot to mention you the number colorway of this one. This is the colorway at 294. This one that I actually like, and I'm positively surprised, is a cake that I got a replacement for a cake that they no longer had on stock after I had made my order. So basically another one was just quicker to buy it, and then they wrote me and said, hey, Stine, we do not have this on stock. Would you be okay getting a different cake or a different, like, what would you replace your order with? And I decided this would actually be absolutely perfect for it. And it's a black. It's a black with a light gray on the inside, but it's full black on the outside. It does match my shirt. But this is lovely. And it's actually much better than here in real life than I would have thought it was. I had ordered, I think, blue and yellow maybe, or blue and green, and they didn't have that one. This is colorway 253 for those that's interested. I would personally call it like Black Diamond if I was to name it, but it doesn't have a name. I do like the replacement, absolutely potential for that to become a great project. And I'm just stacking up my paper bags here because I have more cakes, more. Yeah, more cakes, but first, sip of tea. We are still in the Yarnart flower world. As I told you, I did order a lot of yarn flower cake, and I am very, very sorry because I know I will have people right now watching this video being totally in yarn envy, but I do hope you enjoyed this window shopping, at least with me, if you cannot get some of these yarns. And maybe, who knows, I might give some of these away in a giveaway. Stay tuned for those. They do happen. This one is gorgeous as well, isn't it? Light blue, blue, yellow, peach, pink, purple. Colorway 285. And we are still in the Yarnart Flowers. Whoops, turn it right around. Absolutely another gorgeous yarn for sure. I think I actually have this colorway from last summer from Vilrita Yarns. I just this time made an order with another company. There are several companies selling these Yarnarts. The last one in this bag is this gorgeous fella, and it is a skin-toned white-ish. It's skin-toned. It goes into a more salmon color thingy, and we're going towards a shade of brown at the outer edge. It's a lovely toned cake, and it gives like a different color of perspective of things. Colorway 288, this one would be 288. The concept is kind of the same like this one, but they are still very vastly different. I like it, but I still somehow like this one better, my Black Diamond. I'm not sure if I would call it bronze diamond or what I would call this color, but it is, this outer edge is brown. And there is some rusty orange here before it goes into the more teal colors. We are almost down to the bottom of this. It's getting closer, which both is sad and good, of course. I'm slowly running out of space here on my table, which I'm sitting with. The next flowers cake is this gorgeous yarn. You can see the center pull here. Oh my lovely. It's a golden mustard color on the inside, which goes into gray, which goes into this steel blue at the outer edge. I like it. I like it. It makes for a beautiful project for whatever kind of a scarf. And the last one is also a special one. It's a little bit flower-alike. Actually, I forgot to mention here, this colorway is 316. The last one in that bag, and that will be the third last cake that I'm showing you guys, is this fella. I love it. Go. This is green, darker green, dark purple, light purple. Ooh, try imagine. This is kind of like summery, flowery, fresh, right? Colorway 313, so 313. The last two skeins that I have from the Yarnart Flowers in this particular yarn haul would be this one, which I do believe is also absolutely amazing. If that's even a word to say about yarn, yeah, yarn is amazing. Dark blue, brighter blue, teal, green, yellow. This is stunning. This is the colorway 304. Gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous. Try matching the scarf, or not scarves. This is shawl yarn. Shawl, shirts, dresses. And it's the slide yarn, so it's nice to work with. The last yarn reminds you a little bit about one you have already seen, yet a slight bit different. Did I say the color of this one? Yeah, 304. Color 304, so 304. The last cake I have from the flowers in this yarn haul. So we are saying slowly goodbye to the flowers here, is this beauty. This beauty is also another absolutely stunning cake. Green, light green, darker green, very dark green, dark blue, and it goes into a lighter blue, into a very light blue at the outer edge. This is basically the same version and colors, I would say, as this one. But try see how different the greens look. But when I look at them, I would say they're actually the same. So you could theoretically start on the outer edge from one, then combine them at the middle, and then do the center pull from the other, and you would have them combined. It's a big blanket or something, who knows? But yeah, this is basically the same. Like if I look at those green colors, it's exactly the same in the center. This is the colorway 306. So this one did exist before this one, you would say, at least based on the colorway numbers. So that was my very last Yarnart Flowers. So what I did to fill up this order of a bunch of amazing flower cakes, and I did actually get a great deal on these because Pleta sent me an 8% discount code. So I have 8% discount on the normal prices on these yarns. Another still a deal because they run really good prices at Pleta, but they also, as I mentioned very beginning of this video, they make their own yarns under the Stanley Yarn brand, and I have 2 cakes from the Stanley Yarn brand, and that's the cotton cakes. Their cotton cakes is 100% soft cotton, and they all come in these lovely bags. So I'm just gonna unbag them for you to see. And the first cotton cake here is this beauty. It's yellow, orange, red, full red, very bright orange, or very bright yellow, very bright orange, and very bright red. They slowly switch. It is a soft cotton, as mentioned. It's 100% natural soft cotton, at least that's what they mention themselves. There are 250 grams in these, and there are 1,000 meters of yarn. This yarn, they recommend a crochet hook size to 2 to 2.5 millimeters. So this is a thinner yarn than the flowers, even though if you look at how much you have, let's see, this cake is 250 grams, this cake is 250 grams, 1,000 meters, 1,000 meters. If you do like this one seems a lot smaller, but if you do like this one is definitely higher. They feel the same, but still the flowers take up more space. You are not in doubt that this is a slight bit thinner yarn, so that I will agree with. But I would still believe that you could probably use crochet hook 3 millimeters as well with quite success here. You can wash it at 30 degrees. I would probably recommend to do hand wash before I would throw it in the machine. You can iron it. Should you decide to knit with it, they say 3 to 4 millimeters knitting needles. It's a Statex Ltd company, but it is Stanley Yarns, which would be the brand of this cake. And it's the colorway, I would believe it's a colorway 412. Just give me a moment, because I do have the order. Yeah, 412 is the colorway here. I'm just after this gonna put them back into the bags and put them in my storage. The last I have, you saw as well, is a green. It's a green cake, and it's also a cotton cake, so they have the same specs as this one. It's just a different color. And what I forgot to notice is also they do have center pulls, even though the center pulls comes from the bottom. They do have center pulls, and they have these very cute wooden tabs sitting in them. Oh, very cute. So this was a lucky clover. This is another cotton cake, and it's green. So it's teal light green. And some more dark green here on the outer edge. You have the clover here, the center pull line that actually starts down here. It's the same in yarn specs as the other, exact same specs. This is colorway 313, which is listed here. Stanley Yarns, 100% natural soft cotton. It feels nice. Great for a shawl, great for a scarf. Plenty of projects to come. That was my Pleta yarn haul for this time. I really hope you enjoyed this yarn haul, and I know for sure that next yarn haul I will make from Pleta will contain plenty of more Stanley cakes, but I might even venture into their other type of yarn that's made by Stanley. Stanley has some really lovely, great yarns. So we all say yarns made in Turkey, yarns made in Italy, oh, great yarns, but yarns made in Bulgaria is lovely as well. The Yarnart flowers are made in Turkey. These are made in Bulgaria. Let's not underestimate lovely, great yarn. And there are produced a lot of great yarns, basically here in Europe. Yeah, I really hope you enjoyed watching this. If you haven't done it yet, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and ring that little bell for future notifications, so that you do get notified whenever I post new videos, whether these videos being tutorials, more yarn hauls, either from Pleta or any other company around the world, giveaways, yarn talks, and much more. Just stay tuned by subscribing and hitting that notification button. Thank you for watching this video in full. I would like to wish you a very great day ahead, and happy crafting, happy crocheting, and yeah, thank you for being a part of my yarn community. Take care, stay safe, bye.